Hi there! Welcome to my first ever Reading Rush TBR. This is my first time participating in the Reading Rush challenge. I've been wanting to partake in it for the last 3 or 4 years, but the timing was never quite right. But since this year we are all stuck at home in quarantine, I now have the time. It is currently July 20th, which means the Reading Rush has now officially started, and I still have to edit this video, so let's just get right into it. Challenge number 1, read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. I was born in November, and according to Google, the 2 gems associated with my birth month are citrine and topaz. For this reading challenge, I picked The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. I think this book cover is citrine enough, right? Yeah, it's yellow. This book is a series of short poetic essays. This book was a required reading for my high school freshman English class, but I'm only just now getting around to reading it. Oh, and it's only 96 pages. Challenge number 2, read a book that starts with the word the. I could overlap this challenge with The Prophet, but I wanted to challenge myself and read a separate book for each challenge. So I chose the Kreutzer Sonata by Leo Tolstoy. Wait, am I saying that right?
The Kreutzer Sonata.
The Kreutzer Sonata? It's only 128 pages, so I hope I can get to it. Challenge number 3, read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. I picked The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. I love Phantom of the Opera. I love the Broadway musical performance. I've seen it twice, and my friend Natalia gave me this copy, and I've been meaning to read it for some time. This is my thickest book in my TBR pile, at 271 pages long, but it's also my shortest book, so maybe it's just really condensed. Challenge number 4, read the first book you touch. This one's a funny one. I decided to read the first book I touched on the day that I saw the Reading Rush challenge video, and that book was Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke? Oh, I suck at names. Thank God my first pick of the day was the thinnest book I own at 68 pages. Challenge number 5, read a book completely outside of your house. Okay, so the weather in Georgia has been freaking atrocious. Yesterday it reached 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It was awful. It sucked so bad to be outside. So I'll be reading in the evenings, but I thought I'd select a graphic novel. I actually ordered a book for this challenge, and that book is They Called Us Enemy by George Takei, and it recounts his childhood experience imprisoned within the American concentration camps during World War II. Challenge number 6, read a book in a genre that you've always wanted to read more of. I've been watching Mina Reads on YouTube, and in her mid-year book freakout tag video, she mentioned Neighborly by Katrina Jackson.
And I love that book. I adore that book so much. It's just so pitch perfect. Like, everything about it, I'm obsessed with it. It's about these 2 couples who live like side by side, and they're neighbors, and the walls are really thin, and basically they constantly just like hear each other having sex, and they're attracted to each other, and it's about this like polyamorous couple.
I was completely sold. I've never read an erotica before, but I think I'd like to read more of them. So yeah, thank you, Mina. Challenge number 7, a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. I live in North America, so I could overlap this challenge with The Phantom of the Opera, but like I said, I wanted to pick a different book for each challenge. And I really wanted to read a novel in Spanish, so I chose Del Amor y Otros Demonios by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and this story takes place in South America in Colombia. This is my grandfather's copy, which he gave to me the last time I saw him last November when I went to visit him in Peru. This book has 198 pages. And yeah, that's my list. It's pretty ambitious for me. I'm a pretty slow reader. I honestly don't think I'll be able to read all of them, but this is my first reading rush, so I thought it would be fun to, just try and see how much I could do. Anyways, thanks for watching and happy reading. Bye!